Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time to be making our way back into Middle-earth. And it's warm outside today, so I'm actually into short sleeves. Can't believe it. It's over 70 degrees. It's crazy. It's crazy. But those, I guess, are the times we live in February. It's warm. Anyway, tonight, we have some big plans. Tonight we're going to be finally completing one of the new instances that has been broken and will finally be finished. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to be making our way through there. So let's go ahead and hop right on in to good old LOTRO. And let's go ahead and make our way over and accept these quests. Good old LOTRO. That's right, Philip. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Okay. So let's see. We want, I believe, the Harrowing of Morgul. Or no, it's Houses of Lamentation. That's the one that we want.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend. Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend. Will you hear my plight?
There we go. Good deal. Let's go ahead and accept some over here.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings,
and we're
friend.
working on getting our reputation up
my burden,
so that we can finally be finishing off some of the things here. We have some stuff to take care of, and hopefully we'll be able to get that so we can continue the story on. I can't wait to finish this reclamation. We also have virtue XP we're trying to earn, and we're just trying to level up honor and fidelity now. Honor's making its way there slowly, but hopefully we can get some of that done tonight as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in to what's hopefully a fixed instance here in the Lord of the Rings Online. The Minas Morgul here, and it's closed? Is it still broken? Oh my gosh, I thought it'd be fixed. Well, that's super disappointing if that's the case. Man. That's really what I was hoping to do tonight. Alright. Well, apparently it's not fixed yet. That is the moral here, I guess. We can't launch into it. Man, oh man. Alright, well let's cancel some of these quests we just accepted. Nah, we'll keep them, because I'm sure we'll do it someday. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way on over here. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I was looking forward to finally finishing that one. But apparently it's not to be. Hey, Ponton, welcome, welcome. Pat Titty, welcome, welcome. Of course, the final brownie here as well. Reze, nice to have you here. Lady Crane, welcome, welcome, everybody. Something to look forward to. That's right. Something to look forward to that I wish we could have done tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and accept some Halls of Black Lore, and we're going to see if that's any different. If maybe the scaling might be fixed. We're going to see if that's the case. So let's go ahead and hop on in. I'm great at this, guys. So great. As you can see by those slabs. Alright. Halls of Black Lore. Here we go. No, we're not gonna spark. We got an instance to do. Here we go. Hey, Era, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Alright. That 50 English. 50 virtue XP. Jeez. If I can speak. Second person to ever say your name right? Nice. Have there always been 2 rangers here? I don't know if I remember that or not. Anyway. I find it interesting the Super Bowl's on, and one of the players is named Breland, same as in Middle-earth. Yeah, I saw it was tied at at halftime. That looked pretty crazy, man. I'm going for the Chiefs. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. I'm not too interested in the NFL level. I'm much more interested in college and even high school, to be honest. You thought the same thing? Nice. Hey, Hard It. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Breezing through these guys. They are putting on some devastating stuff here. Terror of the Nazgul. Jeez. We'll just let that go for now. We're getting these crazy heals. We should be fine. We could go over there, but I want to go in here first. See if this has changed at all. Go. What he put on us? Shadow Grip. Alright, that's not too bad. Settling atmosphere. Yeah, I could have told you that. Hey, Rooney Keeper. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Alright, Warden of the Archive. What time is now? Oh, jeez. You know, I'm just gonna fight from up here now. It's fine. It's fine. Toads, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. What did he do? He just... Done. Alright. Wow. Let's hop back in here and see if we can make sure that doesn't happen. Just standing there all stoic. Let's see if we can see what's going on here. Yeah, that's the big whoop-dee. There we go, lost aggro. Thank goodness. Hopefully it just fell one of the rangers. There we go, he's done.
Welcome, interlopers, to Kashan Kutot, the halls of black lore. Here, I have painstakingly collected dark knowledge from every corner of Middle-earth. My work is never finished. The collection will never be complete. No, the work will continue.
He kind of sounds like that one character that has the German accent from Critical Role.
Even with the unfortunate loss of the Dark Lord, you cannot hope to claim that victory. So tell me, heroes, as you so like to address yourselves, why have you come? What knowledge do you seek? Or have you misguided fools come to destroy my life's work? Oh no,
the last one probably
will not do at all. Either way, as I told the Lady of Blight, nothing for nothing. Come closer, allow me to see what you have seen, What nightmares still haunt your dreams? What have the chronicles to say about you?
Here we go.
Yes, I see. You braved great heat and flames in your forays against the Dark Lord. Show me your most painful memories.
Oh, dang.
Within the flaming deeps of Moria, you encountered an orc? Chef?
I like how he's like, this is one of your most painful memories? Yes. He wouldn't stop yelling. Would you like your pan seared? You guys aren't orcs. Attack the man champion. That's like the man child.
Get up! Get up!
There we go. Why are they talking so much? Great question. We should just be fighting, man. Oh geez, we gotta get that off of us. There we go. That was some major fire. They're absorbing. Absorbing and immune to a lot of stuff here. There we go, got one down. Another one comes, alright. Soon we'll get through all the mobs that have been summoned. Aurora Ember, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Said it doesn't say his famous line. I was thinking the same thing. I want to hear, would you like your pan seared? Alright, so there, he's healing. That's great. He's done. That's like the key thing I was looking for this fight. That's 90% why it's painful. I wonder if that's a glitch. Maybe he's supposed to be saying it, but he ain't. And he's almost run out of orcs. He's still basically at full health. Bites the dust. Come on. He's absorbing now. Switch over to you. Still an orc out there. Waiting to join in here. Alright, you're absorbing now. Jeez. Gotta remove that. There we go. Alright, got you down. Last one coming in. Just got this one down. He's already healed, so he's gonna go right down, I hope. Does this game have PvP mode? Yes, it does, but it's not a main focus of the game, so it's not really that supported. But it does have PvP where you can play either as the forces of Sauron or as the Free Peoples in the world. Can't believe he doesn't say his line. Alright. Here we go. Now he's gonna get into it. Oh boy.
Would you like that man seared?
Ah, there you go.
Out of you!
There you go. Let's get some hype in the chat for pan-seared, guys. Not every day you get to hear that.
The special.
Which is a good thing. Could you imagine if every day you wake up, that's like the alarm that wakes you up?
Would you like that man seared?
You haven't ran this since it was fixed? Okay.
The special.
Well, he was a different... They didn't have this boss before. It seems like they only start weekly. And I'm pretty sure the patch that supposedly fixed things hadn't come up since he's come up, so...
The special.
Alright, we've almost got him.
Would you like that man seared?
This guy.
Have you tried the special?
Hey, River Elf, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it.
I'll make meat out of you.
I'm sure you will.
Have you tried the special?
Oh, jeez.
You deftly
There
avoided
we go.
being cooked and eaten, I see. Continuing on. Here it is written that you fought
Oh,
a
boy.
great rock bull, the scion of Uldun, within the Tower of the Witch King. Show me.
Whoa. See, I love that they give NPCs that didn't used to speak words. That's pretty cool. Fingers crossed, it seems like they fixed the healing issue. For Solo. Hey Era, thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it. See, this guy's just... Unless he has some secret sauce coming up, he seems pretty straightforward. Straight spank and tank. And I believe there's only one. Well, that was kind of impressive. I believe there's only one more boss after this, hopefully. Or no, two more. That would be two more. There's one more memory, and then there's the other one.
Flames and fury was snuffed out by our valiant adventurers. I look forward to
Secret
writing
sauce.
the next chapter when you face the horror himself.
Blades are the best, yeah.
One more tale to tell, I see.
All right.
That fool wizard Kurunir attempted to build his own ring forge. Blasphemy against the Dark Lord. Let us see how you triumphed over his betrayal.
These fools have found their way to our master's forge.
We shall dispatch
This is gonna be really
them
tough
so that
solo.
Saruman's work may continue.
Because we gotta keep them separated, right?
You shall be wreathed in the flames.
On your knees!
I'm not sure I remember how this fight even
Know
works.
your place,
Well,
worm.
there shouldn't be like the flame circle, so that's a plus. Oh boy. Oh, he just puts down flames. Okay, that's different. Alright, well he's down. Okay, I'm guessing at some point we need to fight the actual like forge.
You shall be wreathed in the flames.
Oh jeez. There we go.
Foolish experiments of the wizard come to an end. As for
That was
the
cool.
many-colored, the final chapter of his story is yet to be written.
Hey Bellon, welcome. Epic Ooger, nice to have you here. This is one of the new instances. This is the Hall of Lost Lore, I believe. It's something.
Now, let us turn
Blackle.
to the tale
Blackle.
of one of your most hated foes.
This is the 6-man that is
Long
soloable,
ago,
which they
the lord
fixed healing
of a
apparently.
failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to
Skorgrim
hold
again.
on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us relive your
trying to
memories
remember
of Skorgrim Dar.
how this fight works. It seems like he's less annoying, so that's a plus. That one's down. And that one's down. Come on, run speed. There we go. Oh, jeez. There we go, we're back in the circle. Oh, jeez. Tossed around like crazy. That's all this fight is just a big anti-melee fight. Lydia, welcome, nice to have you here. Will you be doing the new raid when it comes out? Yes. Yes, I will. Have they said when that is yet? Any idea? My guess is at earliest the end of this month. At earliest. You have a guild and everything? Nope. Nope. I mean, technically, yes. I do have a kinship What's the raid? It's gonna be Shelob. Oh, there's 3 of them now. See this? I hate this. Alright. There we go. That's the button I'm looking for. Fucking the new raid. Well, I'm hoping that people watching will be able to help out. Oh, jeez, we gotta remove that. Oh, jeez. Well, there we go. Alright. We did not get on those fast enough, that's for sure.
The foolish heroes meet their end in the halls of black.
Yeah. It's silly that it makes you listen to them before it lets you retreat. Alright, here we go. But yeah, very anti melee fight there. Which is annoying. Like, it'd be better if it had just the circle of dwarves or not as many of those spirits being spawned, but man, it's annoying.
Now,
we gotta
let
do
us
this. Here
turn
we go.
to the tale of one of your most hated foes.
Yeah, that's true.
Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to
that's
hold
not even in
on
combat.
to
Do
past
that one.
glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us
Sadly,
relive
yes, we
your
do.
memories of Skorgrim Dowerhand.
Okay, got one. And another one. There we go. Alright, Fell Spirit time. Another one. Got one down. And the other one. Do that. Oh, got another one of these. And I just walked right into that. That's great. Get rid of that. Okay, only one. We got him down to 10. That's decent. Wish I knew what the Rangers were at. Alright, fight you now. course, another one spawns. Alright. That's fine. There we go. Another one. Took down 2 dwarves now. Maybe more. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Heal up. Heal up. Heal up. Ah, why do the heals stop? That's what I don't get.
And so
The Rangers heal you the whole time and then they stop. And it seems totally random.
thus it is written.
I don't get it. Oh, nice, Epic Cougar. Alright, so we only have... Yeah, we only still have the one from that. Go ahead and do that.
Now, let us turn to the tale of one of your most hated foes. Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar.
I definitely want that one.
You know of whom I
Oh crap,
speak.
we forgot to do
Let
that.
us relive your memories of Skorgrim Dowerhand.
Okay. Jeez. Still got aggro on Skorgrim. Just let me take on this guy. There we go. Here next. Still not wanting to do your easy mode method. We are trying to do it in the corner, Chromite, but we're also trying to get it done too. You know, we're not trying to just do it in the corner, is what I'm trying to say in this. Why? I don't know. Wrong corner though, that's fine. Right now, I'm just annoyed that Skorgrim's over here. I did forget to do that earlier. There we go. On the corner with no pillar? What difference is it between the corner with the pillar and without the pillar? I just want them to have it be very blatantly obvious, instead of seemingly completely random, why they don't continually heal you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because, like, I'm totally fine with them stopping healing if I knew why. Easier to get Skorgrim in the corner. Because, see, they stopped healing us. Why? Out of line of sight sometimes, probably. But we were in the center earlier and it still happened too. So it's not just a line of sight thing. And they heal us when they're faced the other direction all the time. So I don't think it's line of sight. Because that doesn't line up with past runs. Yeah, right. We want to have them right on top of us. Yep. Yeah, we can definitely do this better. But to me, it makes no sense why their heals stop.
Now,
randomly.
let us turn to the tale of one of your most hated foes. Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar.
Yes, they do
You
stop
know
Chromite.
of whom I speak. Let us relive your
Eventually they
memory
stop
of
pulsing.
Skorgrim
We've
Dagger.
proven that. And you were here last week and agreed with us when we proved it. So the question is why? Because it seems pretty random. Alright, let's go over to a corner. And stop. Get on them. There we go. Alright, we got another corner. When you're near to them, they put the bug on you. Ignore the spirits and just kill Skorgrim. Okay. Hey, Wicklands, thanks so much for following. Really appreciate it. There, they dropped off. Why do they drop off? Alright, we got it back. Why do the heals drop off? And sometimes for long periods of time. Right now we only have one of the two heals. Well, see, to me, this is just bad scaling, right? There we go, now we got two. But it seems very random. Because we had to wait how long for that second one to pop up? Like, that seems super random. Alright, let's clear off some of these. Yeah, we just had, there's too many of them. We have to take on the spirits. Or we have to get Skorgrim
So
faster.
The foolish heroes meet their end in the halls of black law. Thus, it is written.
And it's also just... You have to just focus Skorgrim. We were, though. Like, I feel like even... Like, let's say we've just completely focused him, right? There was a moment there where we weren't focused on him. But I don't think that moment is a 5 million moment. We were spending times on the
Let us
spirits
turn to the
once, but I don't think that
tale
makes
of
up
one
the difference
your
of 5
most
million.
Hated foes. Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory.
What
He
happens
was
if we go out
slain
here?
by his own greed and hubris,
Oh,
and
this
raised
happens.
again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us relive your memories of Skorgrim
What
Dower.
happens if we go over here? Oh. He just doesn't go until you're in the circle, I guess. Well, that's interesting. Alright, what if we challenge him from over here? Okay. Yeah, we can't face him. I think we just bugged out the instance. Is I think what just happened. Hey, Skorgrim. Ah, this is great. I call victory. Oh, he can damage us. Well, that's cool. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, you're cool, buddy. Okay. Yeah, that seems great. Alright, well, clearly we're not going to be able to... What if we slash stuck in here? Will that work? I think that'll take us out of the instance, right? We'll try it. Oh, he can spawn those outside. That's great. Well, at least now we'll get reset. See, that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully that slash stuck doesn't kick in now. I'm really regretting it. I don't want to reset the instance, though. Alright, this is fun. Just let them beat us up. See, now we're getting the heals. When we don't want them. This is great. Leaving doesn't reset it? Okay. There we go. We respawn to the front. We're good. Now I'm guessing they're gonna come after us still, since we're still in combat. No, it reset. Okay. Whew. Alright. Let's... Where's your friend? Oh, they're both there. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Now, let us turn to the tale of one of your most
That was an
hated
experience.
foes.
Alright.
Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was
just gonna go over
slain
to
by his
here.
own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us relive your memories.
Of course, the Rangers
of
aren't focused on him.
Skorgrim
That's great. They're coming in the heels, but see, neither of them, like, he definitely doesn't have line of sight on us, so how'd he heal us? So it can't be on line of sight, so why is it so random? I don't understand it. And he messed up our fervor. There we go. This one kind of right on top of us slash behind us is really annoying because it might push us out if we aren't careful here. And then we'll be like stuck out of this corner, which would be really bad if that happened. Go ahead. We got him down to 7. Six. Jeez, part of the heals went away. One of them came back. Got him down to 5. There we go, other heal came back. 4. See, that heal drop is so frustrating. Like, scale your instances properly, please. We lost heals again.
And so the foolish heroes meet their end in the halls of black law. Thus it is written.
To me, this is solely a scaling issue. It has nothing to do. What's your tactical mitt? It's better than it was, but it's still not great. Here we go. Alright, it's at 0 right now because some of this gear is... It's definitely... Oh, here we go. 12%. 12.5. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, we're gonna leave instance here. And we'll come back in after we repair. But see, Chromite, to me, none of that matters for the solo, right? Like, I understand that matters for other stuff. No, I know that's our big issue. But to me, this is a much bigger issue, is the way that this instance scales.
Let us not.
No, I understand that. But if you're going to have these heals going, don't make them random, right? Don't have them randomly drop. Like, this has nothing to do... I'm not even talking about that. Because to me, this instance shouldn't be scaled this way. Like, I'm fine if they make it this hard. But if they're going to do that, you know, make the other one hard too. The other one is so easy. If we could finish it. If we could launch into it. But it's just like the discrepancy is ridiculous to me. And it's solely because of the way that they decided to have these scale. I really hope that doesn't mean that it reset the whole boss sequence. Okay, it didn't. Yeah, I know that, Chromite. So Solo's just messed up. That's my point. But like they've had, what, like 2 weeks now to fix this? And posting that they've fixed stuff for Solo on this as well. And it's not, like... I don't know.
Now, let us turn to
Well, it's
the
not even that
tale of
Skorgrim's
one of
too
your most
hard.
hated
Because
foes.
Skorgrim wouldn't be that hard if their heals didn't
Long
drop.
ago, the lord of a
It's the issue of their
dwarf
heals
clan
randomly
sought
dropping.
Immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and
Let's
hubris,
keep him on Skorgrim
and
this time.
raised again to
Come
do
on,
the
stay
bidding
on
of
him.
Angmar. You know of whom I speak.
There we go,
Let
they
us
both got him.
relive your
Alright.
memories of Skorgrim Dowerhand.
And let's pull him. Ah, he got off of him. Alright. No, I understand that it's possible, Chromite. My point is that this is the solo version, and I guarantee you 90% of the player base that's doing these instances for just the story and solo don't care at all. Could literally not care at all about whether or not they have tactical mitt gear or any of that stuff. They just want to experience the story, right? And so to have issues like these, I think a lot of players are just never going to experience this story because they got scared away from it. But hopefully that won't be the case, and I'm just crazy. If you want to experience the story, just run... Well, that's true. Yeah, they can just run at a lower level. You're right. But I don't know. It's crazy to me how much harder this one is solo versus the other ones. It clearly doesn't seem to be intended, especially with, as you point out, the duo versus solo morale pools. But it's just annoying that they still haven't fixed it. We got him to halfway now, give or take. Down to 7. I just wish I knew what initiated them to stop healing. That's my big question, because it seems totally random, which is when you're relying at our level of skill, when you're relying on a random mechanic, that's really frustrating. Alright, see, there we go, it just went away. Back, but we're just too low. There we go. Yeah, I feel like we have to go on those spirits, Chromite.
And so the foolish heroes meet their end in the halls of black law. Thus it is written.
Is the player base that casual? I mean, there's obviously a lot of players that aren't, but I do think that there's a lot of players that are. I mean, if like the crew that runs with the Tolkien professor, for example, very different group than the ones that tune into Bloodborne streams, right? There's overlap, but there's a lot of players that when you listen to his podcast and hear some of the things that are talked about on there, when they state things as like facts that are totally not facts at all, and are completely incorrect on like super basic player stuff, it's like, okay. And it's not Corey doing that, it's some of the other people he has on the call with him, but
let us turn to the tale of one
just
of your
kind of
most
amazing.
hated
Like,
foes.
but it's because, you know, there's a lot of players that are here just because it's Lord of the Rings, and literally don't even care that it's a game, right? If this was a movie, they'd be just as happy, I feel like.
He was slain by his own greed.
Or if it was
hubris,
literally just a book, I think they'd be just as happy.
To do the bidding of Angmar.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd say the majority of LOTRO players are casual. I mean, it's a free-to-play game. We almost did it again. All right, let's go over here. And we're not going to focus the spirits, but we are going to try to, when there's 3 or more. Oh my gosh. It's alright. We'll just wait for our 14-second cooldown here. Just off to a great start here. Awesome. They have really good aggro. Finally. I'm about to just quit LOTRO forever. Alright. in a living, it is a living world in a sense, and an experience. There's a lot of depth in the game, yeah. Hey, Hoppa Joel, welcome, welcome. There we go. Alright, we're going to break through that and try to get aggro here. And we did it. That's great. Old Man Ron, if you want to do it duo, we could. Yeah, I'm not really that frustrated, it's just, it's the principle of the thing. You're failing also, it's not just you, Andang? Yeah, I know it's not just me. I mean, to me, this solo version should be closed, personally. I know it's possible, but the fact that the solo and duo morale pools are flopped, and the healing scaling is their system for scaling. Which, first of all, I don't want to be I don't want to be healed constantly and have that be the way. Like, that just makes me feel weak, right? If you're gonna scale me, scale me. Do what they did with, like, Angmar and stuff like that. To me, that would be such a better solution. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave here. I definitely think we could do it. Don't get me wrong. We'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time, and then we'll do it with Epic Cougar. Actually, Epic Cougar's here. We'll go ahead and do it with them since they're here. Since they're here, we don't want them to wait. Alright. Yeah, like scaling in the troll shells or something like that. I feel like that was overpowered. So I really don't want to have a powerful scale. I just want it to be a scale that is consistent, right? If you're gonna scale me, scale me. Don't have this healing that then suddenly goes away at completely random times during the boss fight. Like, if there was a phase in the fight where this healing went away, awesome. Perfectly fine with that. But the fact that it's random is just so frustrating. Like, don't have random game design. Just, to me, it should not exist in games. Or at least should be used very sparingly, right? Alright, let's go ahead and invite him here. Like, and even if I was beating this instance, I'd still have the same criticism. I don't think that, like, this is not just because we're not winning here. To me, it's a flaw with their design of the instance. Alright, here we go. Oh my lag, there we go. First lag of the night. Alright, that I noticed anyway. Wait, you get... Oh, because they get rangers too. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is like super easy mode. This is like way too easy. Jeez. Yeah, they really need to flop those solo and duos. My gosh. I feel a little bit like Goldilocks here, too hot and too cold kind of a thing, but
Welcome, interlopers, to Kashan Kutot, the halls of black lore. Here, I have painstakingly collected dark knowledge from every corner of Middle-earth. My work is never finished. The collection will never be complete. No, the work will continue as long as evil resides in this world. Even with the unfortunate loss of the Dark Lord, you cannot hope to claim that victory.
All right, buddy.
So tell me, heroes, as you so like to address yourselves, why have you come?
That's the
What
ultimate taunt right there.
knowledge
As
do
you
you
so
seek?
like to address yourselves.
Or have
Yeah.
you misguided fools come to destroy my life's work? Oh no, that will not do at all. Either way, as I told the Lady of Blight, nothing for nothing. Come closer, allow me to see what you have
Saurian,
seen.
yes, this game
What
is still getting
nightmares
content
still
updates. In fact, this is
haunt
one of the
your
new
dreams?
six-mans
What have the
for LOTRO.
chronicles to say about
And it
you?
recently had a whole Minas Morgul expansion, which is one of the best expansions LOTRO's had ever. Like, seriously, it is amazing. It's really, really, really good. And was the payoff to, you know, a whole expansion and years of
Yes,
content. It was
I
really, really good.
see. You braved great heat and flames in your forays against the Dark Lord. Show me your most
Yeah, I'd say
painful
LOTRO is at a
memories.
peak right now. Even though
Within the
there are
flaming
some
depths
issues
of
going on,
Mordor,
I'd
you
say that they're doing a
encountered
fantastic job.
An orc? Chef?
Told you to get back to work. Yeah, we're not orcs, buddy. I know that's shocking to you. But yeah, you're right. The morale pulls are switched, which is just crazy. Yeah, this is so easy. Because you're doing a solo duo, plus you get all the rangers in addition. Like, this is amazingly easy. Good gravy. And you get all 4 of the heals. That's insane. See, this is like stupid easy now. I hope they fix these.
The special. I'll make meat out of you.
Been playing since beta and still love this game, but there are some aspects you don't care for. You avoid instances if you can, because some of these situations. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm very glad that they, like, don't get me wrong. Very,
Definitely
very
avoided
glad
being cooked and eaten,
they're
I see.
scaling these instances.
Continuing on.
But currently,
Here it is written that you
neither
fought a great role,
instance
the
is
scion of Uldur
implemented
within the
as
power of the
intended
Witch King.
for solo, which is kind of frustrating that it's been 2 weeks and it's still not implemented properly for either instance. Because the other one's literally grayed out; it's not even available, and then this one is like this.
His flames and fury were snuffed out by our valiant adventurers. I look forward to writing the next chapter when you face the horror himself.
All right, here we go.
One more tale to tell, I see.
It's available, so we have to rediscover it.
That fool wizard Kurunir attempted
'Cause I've
to
done
build
it.
his own ring forge. Blasphemy against the Dark Lord. Let us see how you triumphed over his
Okay, well that makes me
betrayal.
very happy. I'm gonna be doing that right after this then.
Fools have found their way to our master's forge.
We shall dispatch them, so that Saruman's work may continue. You shall be wreathed in the flames.
On your knees.
Did it reset for you then, Chromite? They removed Discovery on release because the deed wasn't
the foolish experiments of the
work for
wizard
Discovery.
come to an end.
And yeah, look at that. That was
As for
ridiculous.
the many-colored, the final chapter of his story is yet to be written.
Yeah, Chroma, I did figure that out earlier. I just like fighting them, you know? Oh geez, we're stuck inside. Let's get rid of that. There we go.
Now, let us
Let's
turn
get
to
this.
the tale of one of your most hated foes. Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna get that chest.
You know of whom I speak.
Or maybe I did already. I
Let
don't
us
know. Oh yeah, I
relive
did.
your memories
Oh
of
right, because it's on
Scorpion
cooldown for
Tower.
5 hours. That's right, because we already got it. Yeah. And so yeah, see, he only has 11 when he should have 18 in this version, apparently. And that's really annoying because we would have beat Scorgrim every single time, even with the annoying scaling bug, if they had it set up differently. That's crazy. Alright, that's fine. Good to go. Come on, killing blow. Oh,
His mortal
there we go.
form slain again. The fell spirit within was unhoused. However, its hatred of you never quite vanished from the world. It
There
is
we
that
go.
force I will turn against you.
Also got another one of those. Nice. Okay, let's go. Once I can. Hey Mike, thanks so much for the follow. This is a pretty sad existence when that's all you want to do is just look over people like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of these actually. Yeah, we haven't been doing that at all. Great. I guess we just won't have them. Alright, that's fine.
Still, you wish to face me? I have proven I know your entire history. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears,
yes.
your regrets. You have no hope of victory in this place. Come then, face your demise. Sorceries and secrets from all the ages are at my disposal. I know of many ways to make you suffer. Another mortal body wasted!
Yeah, man.
Oh, you did not think you could defeat me so easily, did you? I am bound to Kashan Kutut, and will linger until my work is complete. The Dark Lord
Diego, welcome,
made
welcome.
it so. You have given me much this day. You may take one volume from the hall. Choose wisely and be gone.
So they do this, then we go to the other instance, do that. Pretty cool, man. Alright, let's go ahead and drop instance. I like how now they showed up. Now that the fight's done. Anyway. Maybe they were fighting somebody below, I don't know. Oh, I just realized I didn't do the side quest in that. Well, that's great. Oh, I can go back in, alright. Let me go back in. Wanted to get these side quests done too, because we got 10 quests to do today. I can't summon the soldiers because the instance ended technically. That's interesting. That's interesting. There's 2. Let's see, what's the other quests? I guess we are... no. No, we didn't. Collect scrolls. Looks like that's it. Alright. Humage, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Looks like there's one over here. Alright, I think that's everything in this section anyway. There we go. Getting all those scrolls. Might be a little too excited about that, but anyway, let's keep going. So how's everybody doing tonight? Here's my question for you all, and I don't even know what I want this year, but what do you guys want to see out of LOTRO's producer's letter? That's a big one, right? To me personally, number 1, lag. That needs to be a number 1 focus in 2020, in my opinion. If they talk extensively about lag and how they have their whole team that can work on lag working on lag, that'd be great. But in more seriousness, I'd like to go to Gundabad, do all that stuff, finish that off, and then maybe start to tease either the Easterlings or Harad would be really cool. We have reopened shared storage transfers. 2, we are working on finishing getting rid of lab. 3, we are going to add crystals of empowerment scrolls to crystal empowerment scrolls to in-game would be huge too. Let's see, we're halfway done. You there, we've done all that. Here's some. I think I just missed this. I think we were over here and I just forgot to get this one. Fully expect LI changes in the letter? Yeah, I think you're right. And that might be why we haven't gotten the letter yet. I think part of it, though, is that they still consider themselves in the Minas Morgul cycle, right? I don't think we're going to get the letter till after the Shelob raid comes out. That's my expectation, anyway. Which, who knows when that's going to be, or what I'd like to see, I think, even more, is the producer's letter announce when the Shelob raid's going to be. I think that would be a good way to get more people's eyes on the producer's letter, maybe? Alright, now I'm just trying to find... Here we go, here's some. See, they're just kind of random in here. Let's turn on floating names so we can at least find them easier. But yeah, to me, the issues with the game are... Well, for a while I've been saying this, but especially recently, with how bad the lag really has gotten, it's something LOTRO has to address. I mean, you're in a 10-year-old game and you have more lag now than when you released. Or even after, like, I think, honestly, I think more players are experiencing lag right now than at any other time in the game. Like, that's not a great sign, right? And then can you help me with the instance when you're done? You're having an issue with it? No one in your kin wants to? They're busy. If not, it's fine. Have you tried it solo? I mean, have you tried it on the duo mode? If not, we can totally do it together, man, but... Because solo and duo are flipped, as Chromite said. So yeah, try duo. It's apparently... And as we saw here with the way that they scale, it's actually easier to do duo. Update 6 Great River had lag similar to this. See, Chromite, I never experienced the Great River lag, at least not to this degree. I do remember there being lag there. And tonight we've lucked out. But there's nights where I pretty much can't play the game. I mean, it's that bad where I feel like I can't even play the game. And I've never had lag in LOTRO so bad consistently where I've felt like, okay, this is getting kind of, you know, out of hand to the point where I can't play the game. Because to me, if it continually keeps getting worse, there really is going to come a point where we just can't play LOTRO anymore. And that's not good at all. So hopefully they'll get it figured out before then, and hopefully that's not even a possibility. But yeah, I do remember Great River had a lot of lag, now that you bring that up. But yeah. To me, at least within my group circles, Great River didn't seem like it was, like, everybody's talking about the lag now, but maybe I'm misremembering. Luckily tonight we've only just had like hitching mostly. You noticed some lag recently in Minas Morgul? It's not good. Yeah. Well, what's annoying is it's not like a just Minas Morgul thing, right? It's everywhere as far as I can tell. Like, whether you own the expansion or not, there's just a lot of lag in LOTRO. And it seems most of LOTRO's lag is caused by instances. Whenever they do anything with instances, it causes a lot of lag. And when I remember one thing in particular that just has kind of stuck with me. When they were testing mounted combat, one of the things they tested mounted combat with was seeing when a bunch of players were in instances versus when they weren't. And when a bunch of players were in instances and people were doing mounted combat, the lag went way up. So for some reason, instances cause more lag in LOTRO, just with the way that they're set up. Some communication between clients. So if you didn't go group content, it didn't affect you as much. Well, see, I was all about group content with Great River, so we were doing group content all the time. I do remember there being lag, but it wasn't. I think that's probably the difference, is that it wasn't, regardless of what you're doing right now, there's lag in LOTRO. Like, that's kind of an issue. Like, even in your own personal house, in your own little private instance in your house, I've had lag there too. That's not good. Ponton, War Steed lag has always been a thing since it released. And it's because of a setting that they seem to change because of how it related to instances originally. Used to, War Steeds did not lag on the original beta. But then they changed something, and then they just started hitching and doing everything because they changed how War Steeds worked. And man, I wish, you know, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing they did, but I wish they didn't. Is worse but random? Okay. Music is so good in LOTRO? Yeah, man. It's good. I think we did the quest, right? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we did. Cool. Alright, let's drop instance here. You just wish there was some variety in the combat music? Yeah, I agree. That's a Minas Morgul specific thing, so. Just fix some of that with the update. Also, sometimes when crafting, and many players said this too, every time you made something, you'd see a hitch for half a second. Okay.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds. Now then.
But I'm very glad I'm not the one responsible for trying to find lag in LOTRO, because I'm sure it's got to be a nightmare to track down lag in an online game like this. Like, I can't even imagine. Especially when this one seems to be very random, whereas, as Chromite says, it's like Great River was very probably easier to hunt down, I would think, with it being more consistent. Okay, we need to go find the instance, so let's go do that. I guess I need to take a stable first, huh? Yeah, let's take a stable to Tan Orwath, and then we'll go on from there.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Crafting now is very little lag. Nice. Well, see, they're solving some stuff, and I must say tonight has been the least amount of lag I've had probably since Minas Morgul launch. Knock on wood. So hopefully, you know, hopefully they're starting to fix it. But we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Here we go. See, I always miss this because I want to go straight out of the camp, but I need to turn when I leave. All right. Shouldn't have watched this stream. Now you have to dive in from the very beginning. Hey, well, I'm glad you're interested. Lord of the Rings Online really is one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, it's really, really good, man. The story's great. The landscapes are beautiful. Even sometimes in the dark landscapes, they still look amazing. Give me just a second, I'll get a good view of Minas Morgul here. I think we're on the backside, so there won't be a great view, but Like, you can go in this whole entire city and explore all of that. And it just looks cool. This beacon rotates around. You can see it from pretty much the whole zone. This whole area was designed around the main Minas Morgul stuff. It's pretty cool, man. You stopped playing after Moria? Okay. This isn't the way we want to go. Alright. Let's go back across the bridge. Go down there. But I'm excited. We're going to do that instance. It's not glitched out like I thought. We're good. Can't wait. Alright, so we still need to go back. Man, so this wasn't the right direction. Alright, well that's good to know. Great. This way? Yeah, this way. Here we go. Here we go. It was very unassuming. That's why. We potentially... Oh, jeez. Why am I... silly bats. Alright, now we're having some lag. But see, we're not actually lagging that much. It's mostly just other players rubber banding around us, which is a much better lag problem to have, in my opinion. As long as my character doesn't lag, I don't care if other players are like freezing for 10 minutes and then going around me. Like, it's not great. I'd prefer they didn't. But I'd much rather have that lag than me personally lagging, right? Because I want to play the game. And you know, in theory, it'd work the same way for the other players, so they wouldn't be lagging either. So, you know, as long as everybody's not lagging on their system, to me that's a much better version of lag. Yeah, the 64-bit client did help a lot, but then, man, that lag that happened was like, ooh, I don't know, you know? Yeah, the 64-bit client was great till around Minas Morgul. Why do I even bother? Alright. Fight all these. Here we go. Stay away from the shadow. There we go. Yeah, they're like those shadow balls. Those shadow balls. They just hate war steeds. It's kind of crazy. Of course, Fellow Spirits aren't good either. I really hope that they update Warsteed morale at some point in the near future. It has not scaled well. Hopefully when they do the Rohan housing stables, hopefully they'll do a bit of a Warsteed revamp when they do that. I know that's kind of tangential there, but hopefully they'll be able to. Also have to consider that the code for the game is ancient now. That is true. Yeah, I can't even imagine what code consolidation must be like for this game. It must be a nightmare, right? I don't know why I even bother mounting up all the time, but here's hoping that we'll be okay. Alright. Almost kind of sort of there. Now I'm trying to remember exactly where this unlock is. Is it actually like inside this thing? have to find out, I guess. A frock. The Dreadfast. I'm just gonna head straight in. I think that's where it is, but I don't remember for sure. This tower just looks so awesome. And look at the lighting today. I don't remember it being red like that. That looks awesome. You always use the sacrifice skill on war steeds. Your steed takes no damage and you keep riding. Yeah. I should probably look into that, huh? There we go. Discovered. Deed completed. Okay. Well, I guess it was bestowed and then completed. Alright. That's House of the Black Lord. Don't enter that. Alright. Now we can do it. Let's go. Finish this thing. Finally.
None come unbidden to the houses of lamentation. And yet, here are the living and the deathless, uninvited and uninitiated. I have not forgotten the rites of old master, for Morloth shall soon drink of their blood.
I can't wait to see the end of this thing.
To be cleansed, and there are minds to be broken, and all shall be left naked before the lidless.
It was broken all last week. Can't wait to see. Man, he's just one-shotting him. Jeez. There we go. Got one. The lag. The lag. Here we go. This boss is pretty cool. Let's go. Oh, you're gonna go over here today. All right. I don't remember, does he go into these every time, or does he pick which one randomly? That'd be kind of interesting. Well, I guess he does. Alright. Yeah, here we go. This is my favorite part. That was quick. Alright. Hey, Sword, thanks so much. Nice to have you here. Early morning? Where are you at, Sword? I thought you were in the US. Oh, you mean you have an early morning. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I got you now. Thought you were saying early morning. Cool, man. Platinum, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, Lotro's on Twitch. I know it's crazy, but Twitch does allow a rival Lord of the Rings MMO on their platform. I know. It's amazing. Of course, we'll see upon release if they still do. Man, that'd be crazy, right? They're like, alright, cutting Lotro off Twitch now. Could you imagine? I mean, they could if they wanted to. That'd be crazy, man. Early morning there? Where are you at, Mike? You don't have to share, but if you want to. Rival? Yeah, yeah. Did you not hear? There's gonna be a new Lord of the Rings MMO that Amazon's making right now. Yeah. Man, all you guys haven't heard? It's been news for like a year now. Yeah, Amazon is working with a Asian MMO financing company to make this this new MMO. Yeah. My guess is we won't really hear anything until after New World comes out, which is Amazon's first MMO that they're making. Yeah, Amazon's really turning into a game dev studio now. Yeah. Yeah, most people know about the TV show, but not as many seem to know about the game. It's interesting. Yeah, it's been all over. We have a whole video about it over on our YouTube channel if you're interested. Just look at popular videos on our channel and it'll be right there. Which people have been watching that more, not less. It's kind of crazy. That video's gotten to like 20,000 views now. It's kind of amazing. Becoming one of our better videos. We have no idea if it's going to be true to the lore, if it's even going to pay attention to the lore. We have no idea, basically, about anything other than it exists, and it's going to be in their Lumberyard engine, which is a next-gen engine. It looks great. Or I guess current gen, I should say. Probably. Yeah, that one. I mean, that's one of them. That works. Sorry, I was thinking about the Gollum game. That's the video that's been going crazy on our channel. But the Amazon one's doing pretty good too. Which, by the way, there's a Gollum roleplay game, not MMO, but like story choice. It sounds like a Telltale type game that's gonna be coming out. I think they said 2020, but it's definitely gonna be before the Amazon MMO. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. But yeah, that was announced last year too. So all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's a huge time to be a Tolkien fan. Not to mention Lord of the Rings Online is still going. It's still going strong. We're two-shotting him. They're one-shotting him. We could probably one-shot him if we pressed different skill, maybe. Who has the rights now to Middle-earth now anyways, now that Christopher Tolkien is passed? Well, the Tolkien estate still exists. And yeah, Tolkien rights are kind of complicated, so... Hey Platinum, thank you so much for the follow. Tolkien rights are kind of complicated. So there's the Tolkien estate. They have some rights, but they're not like the main right holders. They're the right givers. They give the rights to different organizations, and they have a final, like, absolutely not, don't do that say on certain things. But in general, they're pretty much like, do whatever. Except for slot machines, apparently. Warner Brothers got in trouble for that. There's also Middle-earth Enterprises, which historically has been the rights holder for everything Tolkien related. Yeah, don't stand on the grates. I got it, man. We've done this. So that's the main thing. There's also now a completely separate set of rights that's for television. Amazon has those rights. So Middle-earth Enterprises and Amazon are competing forces, right? They're not applicable. So Amazon has the rights to just television, as far as I know. But I think with those television rights, they also have rights to make games and things like that from those rights. Which means Middle-earth Enterprises and Amazon are now competing forces. At least it seems that way. And so this Golem game is Middle-earth Enterprises, whereas the Amazon MMO is Amazon's property. So, two different groups that both have rights to Tolkien, which means that we're going to get a crazy amount of Tolkien as the two try to, you know, either work with each other or go against each other. We'll see in the coming years. But yeah, Middle-earth Enterprises typically seems to give right, like they create agreements with different companies. And so that's why, you know, there's able to be a Golem game made by one developer, and this MMO made by another developer, but they're both coming from, you know, the rights are both coming from Middle-earth Enterprises. So it's not like Star Wars where, you know, EA was like, all right, you're the sole, you know, rights holder for 10 years, go have fun. It's not like that. In time, Amazon will buy Middle-earth Enterprises? I don't know, man. I don't know. Warner Brothers got involved with it, and so I don't know if Warner Brothers will allow. But who knows? It seems like Warner Brothers doesn't want anything to do with Tolkien at this point. So, I don't know, man. You really can imagine switching from LOTRO to Amazon's new MMO? Well, see, I don't see it being as a switch. I see it being as an addition. Where'd he go? And it's first time the Tolkien estate has a say in what they do with film before Warner Brothers and Peter Jackson did whatever they wanted. So, as far as I understand, they can do whatever they want with the rights. The Tolkien estate doesn't actually have a say, right? The only reason the Tolkien estate is involved is because they're allowed to be involved. The only exceptions to that rule are if Warner Brothers goes way off the deep end and does things like gambling and things like that. And I don't remember the resolution to that court case, but it did. I don't know if it even went to court, but there was a lawsuit at one point about that. When you get a good PC, you're definitely gonna be getting LOTRO. You don't even need a good PC for LOTRO, man. Like, I know people that play it on the PCs they've had since LOTRO initially came out 12 years ago. You can't play on, you know, the highest, most amazing settings, but you can play it. Yeah, LOTRO pretty much can run on a potato. Like, I was running LOTRO at one point on a 15-year-old Mac which wasn't even, there wasn't even a Mac client then. It was just the PC version, and it was not optimized at all.
Potatoes!
Hey, thank you so much, potatoes. Philip, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it. Exactly. Can run on a potato. Alright, I'm excited. We're getting ready to actually experience this instance in some of the new stuff. You had to. Yeah, man. Thank you. In exchange for your plague, you learned of the House's lamentation. What's hilarious is we now have her plague, right? That's what's funny. And she has no idea. It'd be hilarious if she like searches us and is like, oh, you have the plague! Give it to me! That'd be hilarious. Yeah, she just wants her heir from Sauron. Which, man, if she actually gets one, oh. Could you imagine? Like, that would set up so many stories in LOTRO if there was, like, the son of Sauron, right? Man. That would be crazy. Alright, let's see where this instance goes. It's finally no longer glitched out, hopefully. And we can discover what secrets lie within. I'm excited. Thank you, Goatster. Appreciate it, man. I don't know if I even got all the stuff from the previous area, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like I did. Alright, cool. Good. I wasn't even paying attention. Awesome. Okay. Whoops, almost kept going around. All right. Okay, so now this is where it was glitched out before. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. You see, Lyrith, though many spirits dwell within Morloth and might still be drawn from it, Sauron is not among them. Dare you to deceive me, gaunt woman? Dear child of the elder days, Sauron the Great has fallen where none may follow. No magic remains in this world that could draw him back from the void. He is beyond Darkthracrut, beyond the right of returning. I'm afraid you have come for naught, Lyrith. What treachery is this? All of it lies. I speak no untruths. What little fruit Morloth had yielded might indeed serve as a vessel of rebirth. But not for him. Surrender one of the fruits of Morloth, and I shall leave in peace. You are bold to believe that I should answer to one as lowly as you. I am not bound by such a promise, Lyrith, and there shall be no peace between us. Be gone at once, or you and your children shall feed the roots of Morloth. If you will not give it freely, I shall take it. Wretched one. This is not the end of things between us, Agath Kali. My children shall descend upon the Vale like locusts. It is mine. I can't wait. It'd be so funny if she starts flying up and then she flies back down. She's like, I'm going to fight you. Alright. You haven't played LOTRO in years? The last time you played max level was Helm's Deep? Okay. That's not too long. Yeah, that's like 2013. The end of 2013. We had somebody earlier that hadn't played since Moria, so it's all relative. She must perform the ritual at once.
Teach them as I have taught you, my servants.
Alright, here we go. Heavy creaks. Oh, geez, we're fighting the tree. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can remove that. How do I remove that? Oh, right, that one. Yeah. That didn't do it. Oh, I guess it removed some. Okay. There we go. That's a silly fight. That's the fight? Whatever. Alright. I don't like that. Much harder on the 6-man? Okay. I don't like that that's how this works, but sure. So I guess every class has a remove corruption thing then, right? Here's the 30-second cooldown. Okay. Alright, here we go. Final fight coming up. I'm excited. Whoa. That looks crazy. Alright. The bloody well, here we go. Alright, that's all the roots. Hey, we successfully did it. Great. Here we go. Oh boy.
I was the first to bleed before Morloth.
Whoa.
Morloth the Black, the Dire, the Profane. I have offered it the blood of kings, of nobles, of peasants. I have heard every desperate promise, every lamentation, every plea for death. Yours too shall go unanswered.
There we go.
What have they done? And I am the last.
Oh man, I don't know what that's gonna do with Lyrith, but we're gonna find out, I guess. I've heard every desperate promise, every lamentation, every plea for death. He offered it to the blood kings of nobles and peasants. Dang. Well, that was cool. Alright. I thought there'd be a little bit more there, but who knows what Lyra's gonna do now, right? She gave up her plague for something that doesn't matter, apparently. Crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this instance. Whoops, didn't mean to leave the group. Oh well. We'll add him back in. Here we go. Once they're done loading. There we go. Alright, let's go back to Minas Morgul and then over to our camp. And I did see that we actually had more views than subs. So as you guys know that have been watching this channel for a while, every time that happens, we gotta do a gift sub. So let's go ahead and give a gift sub here. Here we go. All right. Kevin, congrats on this sub. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, the extra entries in the monthly giveaway, the badges, the emotes, and everything else that comes with a sub here on Twitch. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and...
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Over here. Okay. This isn't the camp we wanted, is it? No. This is the other one. Wait, let's go back. Oh, and I think this one doesn't have a stable that we actually want. Well, that's a mistake.
Let us not
right?
tarry.
Yeah. Well, great. Alright. The stable is right outside, but
Be wary, my friends. Evil
doesn't go to where we
spoils
want.
these grounds.
oh yeah, it does. It's just under Mord. Okay, I've thought this whole time, I think, that because it was Mordor and not Minas Morgul, that it wasn't to where we wanted to go. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway. I'm just forgetting. You're so oblivious to how Twitch works. What are you wondering about, Philip? Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? We definitely want to do Shadow Roost. But I think that only will give us one quest. But I think there's one that pops up in it.
Will you help bear my burden,
I don't
friend?
know. Doing Shadow Roost might mean we have to do Filth Well. We'll see. Alright, now that we did Lamentation and Black Lore on level, we're gonna go ahead and do these others not on level. Because we want to hurry through them and get through to other content. So here we go. At this point we just need the XP so that we can unlock the quest, which we have to do tonight.
High above the Morgul Vale, nestled
So
in
we
a
can finish
cleft
that off.
upon the slopes of Agathras, lies Garth Dairoval, the Shadow Roost. It is said to be home to Khadlob, the terrible winged broodmother of the fell beasts of Mordor, whose countless children become favored mounts of the Nazgul.
My anger builds!
There we go. It's a lot of quests. Hey Willow, thanks so much for the follow, really appreciate it. So what is a Dwarf King? Thanks so much for the follow, really appreciate it. So what is the story in LOTRO now that Sauron is defeated? Great question. So basically, Mordor and really all of Middle-earth has all the different servants of Sauron that are now fighting each other. And Tolkien said from the beginning that, you know, as long as Middle-earth exists, there's going to be evil in it. And you can never be fully rid of it. And because it's really until Morgoth comes back and that whole thing happens that they fight him away and then evil's gone, right? So anyway, that's probably not going to ever happen in LOTRO. So that means there's always going to be evil in LOTRO. So the story now that remains is basically when Sauron and the Nazgul all left overnight, right? A huge power vacuum emerged. And from that power vacuum, all these people within Mordor are now trying to become the top dog. And so it's a huge villain power grab. It's a pretty cool story. I really like it. While that's going on, there's, you know, other enemies that weren't servants of Sauron, like Shelob and others, that are also trying to move in and gain power. And Shelob seems to be doing a pretty good job doing that. So it'll be interesting to see where that fight goes coming forward. Hopefully we won't actually defeat Shelob, you know, kill Shelob in the instance. I hope she stays around for a while. So anyway, there's all that going on, and while all that is going on, there's also
Be wary, my friends.
this whole thing
Evil
going up
spoils
around
these
Dale and
grounds.
Erebor and all sorts of stuff up there. And basically Gundabad is rising in power again as well. So essentially, within Mordor, it's a power vacuum. You know, everybody's fighting each other. Nobody's really reaching out to fight. It's just all within. And in other parts of the world, there's rising powers now that they're not being, you know, having to devote all their stuff to the main evil in the world. They're now able to be doing other things with their troops, and that's causing their power to rise, which is kind of interesting. So what class should we play as a new player? That's really pretty much up to you. I don't think there's a bad class as a new player, except for maybe some of the paid classes that aren't just free with the game. But I think all the free classes are pretty good.
Toss the egg into the cavern below!
I think all the free ones are pretty good options. Man, this is really boring when you're not the one throwing the egg. Alright. Interesting.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly!
Go ahead, alright.
Egg into the cavern below!
Where do you see LOTRO going in 2020? Gundabad first, is my guess. I mean, it kind of depends on what happens with the Shelob raid, but my guess is Gundabad first, and, you know, more Karazgar and things like that.
Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
After Gundabad, it seems like they're really pushing for like an Easterling plot line, right? Because they're all fleeing that whatever is going on in their land. So there's a pretty good chance that we're probably going to be seeing the Easterlings in one way or another in 2020.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the
beyond
cavern
that,
below!
I'm kind of hoping for Harad. I don't think it's going to happen in 2020, but at some point, Gondor does eventually go to war and takes over pretty much all the coastal stuff in Harad, which is basically everything to the south of Gondor. There's also this huge fight with the Easterlings, so they take over pretty much all the Easterlings' lands. Let me actually get a map going here. Just anywhere here. There we go. We went too far. Alright. Okay, so anyway, Gondor fights Harad. Harad keeps going beyond this map. There's a huge jungle and deserts and all sorts of stuff. I would love to see deserts in LOTRO. That's why I want to go see Harad. Anyway, in the meantime, we're probably going to go up to Gundabad, which is basically Angmar's over here. There's a mountain on this side called Gundabad that's at the end of this Misty Mountains chain. We're almost certainly going to go there, and it's just a giant amount of orcs. Like, it's the orc kingdom for the orc, you know, the capital basically for the orcs of the Misty Mountains, which the dwarves have been fighting for thousands and thousands of years. So we're probably going to see that. That'll be the conclusion to the whole plot line in this region, is my guess. After that, we'll probably go and face the Easterlings, maybe Rune, do a bunch of stuff there, figure out why they're having to flee, and cause this huge refugee crisis going on, right? And then, of course, eventually we'll go to Harad and conquer all that and Khand. And, yeah, it should be good. Oh, and also Scouring of the Shire. I bet Scouring of the Shire will be this year. So we'll probably get Gundabad, Scouring of the Shire, and maybe start to set up either the Easterlings or Harad. That's my guess. What's your favorite region? See, that's an ever-changing answer. Great River was definitely one of my favorites, for sure. That's not on this map even. Yeah, it is. Here we go. I forget that they changed the name. But yeah, Great River was one of the best zones of all time. It had a great flow to it. It had a group area, which was fun to do. There was a lot of good stuff going on with Great River. And it set up Rohan. It was our first introduction to that big, huge new thing. I really liked Dunland as well. Dunland was another cool place as well. I really liked the stories that were going on here, everything they were starting to do. And there's also that cool like battle that you get to go in with the 5 troops that you get to pick that you then go and take on all these camps. That's a really cool quest. And I really like that. Let's see. What else? I keep exiting out of this map. I apologize. Angmar I really enjoyed, but not as much as Dunland in that, I think. Moria was fun, but I didn't enjoy all of Moria. Just parts of it. Western Gondor was also another one of my favorite regions. It was cool. But yeah, if I had to choose just one, I'd probably choose Great River. It's just the time, the friends I had at the time, it was just a lot of fun. As far as my favorite one to do a playthrough, as far as like for content creation, that was probably Wildermore, because that was a whole thing dedicated to Glühwein, so I got to do my old man voice and everything else, so that was a lot of fun going through there. Not like Angmar. Alright. Dunland was your favorite? Nice. And I think my favorite expansion area is probably Minas Morgul. The overall, you know, 5-zone area of Minas Morgul. I really, really liked it. I think no, there's 2 eggs here. Okay. I'm saying, I think we missed an egg, but no, we're good. We're good. You never know when you get distracted talking. Oh, Forakel's good too. I didn't like Evendim because I played it before the revamp when it was Everswim, and man, oh man, that zone was annoying. Plus, the way it used to be set up, you had to keep going back there again and again and again and again. I really didn't like Evendim, but that's because I played it at a different time in LOTRO, right? So, but there's still a lot of cool stuff in Evendim. I do like the storylines there. Yeah, as far as 1 to 50, my favorite area probably is Forakel. It's really good. Evendim and the Shire, your 2 favorite regions in the game? Nice. Yeah, the Shire's really nice. The quest design gets old for me. But as far as like landscape, Shire's right up there, right? It's beautiful.
Glad tidings, friend.
The Shire's still one of the most beautiful places in the game, and it's, you know, however many years old now. Alright, good. That did count as 2 quests because there's the Audible still there. Let's see. What do we want to do as the last one? Let's do the harrowing, I guess.
Now then.
It's easy.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Every time I click on that one instead. Alright. Let's change it to 122 so we can rush through. Here we go. As far as looks-wise and graphics, number 1 the Shire and number 2 Lothlorien.
And the Rangers of Athelion.
See, in my opinion, I think I like Western Gondor the best. Because they got those like awesome clouds, there's mountains, and the beautiful sea, right?
Damrod has tasked you with igniting a war between the orcs in Minas Morgul.
The thing I don't like about Western Gondor is all the faces on the side of Dol Amroth. My gosh, they need to tone that down. I mean, there's the Swan Knights, like, it's so good, man. So good. Western Gondor really was one of my favorites. If more of Gondor had been like Western Gondor, Gondor would have been really one of my favorite areas. There just had to be that dawnless day. You love the sea part? Yeah. Jorganith, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. You finally made it out of Moria? Nice, dude. Awesome. Congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. You might have to go back. I'll be honest with you. If you haven't gone back yet, you might have to go back. If you're going to follow the main story anyway. Look up Withered Heath. It's above the Lonely Mountains. Yeah, I've been there. How's it going, gamer bud? I know you were saying a few things earlier. I just didn't catch up with you. You just left Moria, but they pull you right back in? Yeah. That's how it does. The we cannot get out is really just the elves force you to go back in, right? That's what the dwarves were really saying. They weren't even talking about the Balrog. They were just talking about the elves making them go back again and again. Like, please let us out. There's a Balrog there. No, you gotta go back. I got a quest. Funnily enough, the quest is sacrifice yourself till the Balrog's killed. Hey, take care, Philip. Thanks so much for tuning in. Alright. Hey, Phil, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Have a good night. Foundation is stone is hands down the worst place in Moria. I don't know about hands down. It's grown on me recently, I gotta be honest. It's annoying. I think at the time in Moria makes it the worst. But as somebody that's gone on a character, done just foundations on a character, it's actually pretty alright. Like, it's not a horrible zone. It's just, I think, at the time it takes place, makes it feel like it's awful. Because you've already done all this other Moria. And the last thing you want to do is go to this really ugly Moria. And do somewhat grindy quests there, right? But there's actually some pretty cool story going on there, too. Like a maze down there? Yeah. It definitely is. But, I mean, that's Moria, right? Like, that's how it should be, kind of. Here we go.
You cannot defeat me!
Alright. There we go, that's one. Just one more quest to complete. And what do we get from this? Yeah, 3,000 virtue XP. And a bunch of other stuff. There we go, that one's basically done too. Just gotta turn it in. For you, East Rohan was the worst? See, for me, the worst zone in the game, in my opinion, was Western Rohan. I liked a lot of parts of it, but that expansion just ruined too much stuff. Yeah, I can see that it gets old real quick. I hate that they made it be required because of the trait points for Western Rohan as well. That's another reason why I don't like it. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Alright, let's see where we're at now. 43, not too bad, not too bad. Cool. Okay, let's drop instance here, and then we're going to do the story quest here that we are unlocking finally.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
There we go. 45. Almost 40. Well, no, it's not. It's like almost 46, but no, it's not. Hey Finn, thanks so much for the raid. Bringing in 11. Really appreciate it, man. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We're having fun. We just finished going through our instance runs, and now we're getting ready to start the reputation quests once we unlock a few things here. So first we gotta use some of these and just continue on that story in the Lord of the Rings Online. Alright, let's see. Reputation. Okay. 10-4 right now. We need a little bit more. There we go. Unlocked. Then we got all these too. There we go. Alright, if we could get all of it done, but I don't think we will because it's 14,000. I don't think we have enough of those things to trade in. Let's see. Yeah, welcome, welcome everybody. Nice to have you here. What were you up to, Finn?
Let us not tarry.
Here we go. Use those 4. Deed grinding? Okay, cool, man. Yeah, thank you so much, Old Man Ron. Really appreciate it. By the way, Epic Uger, if you're still here, how'd you do? Did you finally finish that instance? If not, I'll run that with you real quick. Alright, shouldn't this guy have a quest? Or am I completely confused?
Now then.
Why is this stuck open? Oh hey, we got some new jewelry. And not as good. Not as good. Not as good. But we did get 2 Unfollowed Scrolls of Empowerment, so that's good. Let's see. Keep that Ferocious Strikes damage going up. There we go. I guess we got this too. Also not as good. Okay. Why did the new quest not pop up? Don't they all start with him? Alright, let me check real quick and make sure that it's not glitched out here. Reclamation 3 LOTRO. Playing this unlocks barter items marked 3. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. Trial of Madness. This quest is automatically bestowed. Accepting refutable quests. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, it starts with Thurindal. Oh, this is not good. I think it's glitched out. He should have a quest for us. Or is this what this is? I don't think this is what it is. Vales of Anduin. Yeah, none of these are it. Hey MR, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Probably need to go to tier 4. No, it says tier 3. It's definitely tier 3. Wait a second. Completing this deed unlocks the quest, Veil of Sorcery, the Trial of Madness. Attain Trial of Madness reputation level with the Reclamation, which we did, I believe. No, we haven't. So it is rank 4. So we don't unlock anything until rank 4. Dang it! That's weird because the others work differently. It had been every single one. Why is it this one you have to get all 4? Wait, we're still only on tier 3? Oh my gosh. What did we just complete then? There's 5 levels? Well, that explains it. But there's 5 instances though, so why did it not unlock one more there? That's weird. I guess that's just not how they want to do it. Yeah, so we're still probably 2 weeks away from being able to finish this off. Where is the one we're looking for? Man, there needs to be a search thing on completed. My goodness. So yeah, we completed tier 3, but we haven't completed tier 4. Wait a second. Why is the Trial of Madness on here, though? I don't know. I really feel like that it should have gone there. This is your only max tune? Yes. Man, that's annoying. Alright, well I guess we're not going to be doing anything else. Let me try, just to make sure. Let me try logging out and logging back in, just to make sure. Yeah, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, let's go ahead and enter back in here. Yeah, at some point we do need to go through the rest of the Black Book on our Lore Master. So that's something we're going to have to do. No, it seems very clear that it does not think we should be doing that. Alright. Yeah, that's just the repeatable. So, I guess that's pretty much it. Let me see how much these give. I'm trying to remember.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
So these only give it to the 200s. So that'll be 5. So 1,000. Which is not enough. But yeah, that's the rank we're at. So we did 3. And according to this, that should have unlocked it. Hey Kevin, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Old Man Ron. Old Man Ron, enjoy the ad-free viewing, the extra entries in the monthly giveaway, the badges, the emotes, and everything else that comes with a sub here on Twitch. Thank you so much, Kevin. Really appreciate it. Munakro, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Alright. But yeah, according to this deed chain, it should be unlocked, so I feel like it's glitched out, which would really be awful. Did we finish the Trial of Sorrow? Everyone, dude, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, welcome, man. What were you up to tonight? What's going on, man? Alright. So yeah, it looks like that it might be glitched out. Or this guide is wrong. So what's Trial of Madness reputation level? Is it a whole nother level of reputation? Okay, that would make sense potentially. Yeah, I already got the sigils. I wish it would tell you what it's going towards. But it looks like it goes reputation continues 3 and then goes to another one, but I don't think that's true. I don't know. But either way, we're not doing more of this. That's annoying. Okay, completing this deed unlocks the quest, Veil of Sorcery, Trial of Madness, from him there. So you'd have to attain Trial of Madness reputation level. So it's a whole nother level beyond this one. I guess I just haven't been paying attention. Alright. So that means... That means there's 9 reputation levels? Jeez. Well, that's super annoying. Alright, let's double check. Alright, don't care about all the ally and friend stuff. Kindred, blah blah blah. Known to the dwarves. Known. Known to respect. Kingdom of Gondor. Yeah, that took like forever. So yeah, recollection continues 1, 2, 3. And then we have Trial of Sorrow and Wrath. So yeah, I guess that's how it works. That's weird. Which means it's gonna take forever. Alright.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
That's okay. So we don't have anything. Cool. I don't think you can buy these sigils, right?
Now then.
Is it possible to buy a sigil of Imlad Ithil from the auction house or something? I don't know how you'd be able to trade them. Yeah. So there's no way to short change this. And you can't buy any of the rep items, right? Well, everyone, we're still gaining our rep here in LOTRO, getting ever closer to finally being able to actually finish off the reputation story that's here. And based on seeing the deeds, I've looked ahead a little bit. This next one, slight spoilers, is going to be more Viznak story, which I'm super excited to be hearing more about that goblin. Can't wait for that. And apparently I have to wait a little while longer because we did not get enough reputation. The amount is more and more every time, so it's probably going to be until after the Sheila braid, maybe even, until we get all the rep we need. Which is kind of insane. I mean, it's going to be one more week for this one. And then there's another week for the next one. Or 2 weeks, actually, because we have to get to that rank. And there's one more after that. So I guess it's just another month. But, man, that sounds like a long time. Of course, we could do the quests to, you know, fight all the Nazgul, or, you know, do this as well. But I don't think we're going to do that tonight. I think we've already been going on long enough. So I think we're going to raid somebody else. But before we do that, I do want to say that I will be streaming again tomorrow, some Transport Fever 2. And looking forward to continue doing more industries there and potentially unlocking claims. Should be a lot of fun. Next week, of course, we will be playing through some more LOTRO. Keeping on this grind. Hey, the Boozent, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. So we will be doing all that next week. And then also, either Wednesday or Friday, we will be playing through Spyro. So be on the lookout for that. It should be a lot of fun. We should, in theory, be able to finish out the first Spyro game of the remastered trilogy. I'm really excited for that. Can't wait. It was a lot of fun last time. We got through two of the boss levels, actually. And I think we have 2, maybe 3 more. So that should be a lot of fun. Ever played Sly Cooper? I've never played Sly Cooper, but I know what it is. I've seen playthroughs of it. I wish I had played it at the time. But no, I never got into Sly Cooper at the time. But man, I want to play it at some point. Hopefully they'll do a remaster of that too. That would be awesome. I don't think they will. At least not for PC. But that would be super cool. I guess they did do a remaster, but it just didn't come out to PC, right? Because it's a more of a Sony exclusive property. Yeah, those games are super cool. Absolutely. But yeah, I never actually played Sly Cooper. I wish I had. It's pretty cool, man. So anyway, you know, we're still waiting for that producer's letter. Again, it might not be till after the Shelob raid, so we're waiting for both those. I can't wait till one of them happens, but first, they need to fix the existing instances. There's a lot wrong with the 2 new 6-man, so hopefully we'll get that done. So, anyway, let's go find somebody to raid here.